Sir Robert Graham of Kinpont was a Scottish landowner, and one of the key conspirators in the assassination of King James I of Scotland in 1437. Family. Robert Graham was the third son of Patrick Graham of Kinpont. He attended the University of Paris in the 1390s, potentially in preparation for entering the priesthood. In 1399 he married Marian Oliphant, daughter of John Oliphant of Aberdalgie. Robert's brother Sir Patrick Graham acquired the earldom of Strathearn through his 1406 marriage to Euphemia Stuart, Countess of Strathearn. Robert became tutor to his nephew, Malise Graham. He is described as the great gentleman, a man of great wit and eloquence, a subtly wilied and expert in the law. The Grahams were supporters of Robert Stuart, Duke of Albany, and his son Murdoch. When Murdoch and his two sons were executed by James I in 1425, Robert Graham was imprisoned in Dunbar Castle, but was free by 1428. Around 1425, James I deprived Malise Graham of the earldom of Strathearn, on the pretext that he had inherited from his mother. At the time, Malise was a minor and was also being held hostage in England. Some say this action which turned Robert Graham against his king, although others question such a motivation. The earldom was granted to Walter Stewart, Earl of Athol, the uncle of James I, and Robert appears to have continued in the service of the new earl. Both men had grievances against the king, and worked together to bring about his murder, which was carried out by Graham. Assassination of James I. In 1436, after a disastrous military expedition to Roxburgh, Sir Robert denounced the monarch in Parliament, and attempted to arrest him. He was arrested and imprisoned, but escaped. A conspiracy was formed between Sir Robert the Earl of Athol, and Athol's grandson Robert Stewart. On the night of the 20th of February 1437, James was lodging in the Dominican friary in Perth. Robert Stewart allowed the conspirators, including Sir Robert Graham and his son Thomas, into the lodging. Although the king attempted to hide in a drain, he was discovered and stabbed to death. Sir Robert is said to have dealt the fatal blow. The assassins escaped, but without killing the Queen, Joan Beaufort, who quickly assumed power as regent for the young James II. There was no wider support for the conspiracy, and the king's assassins were soon rounded up and brutally executed. Sir Robert was discovered in Perthshire and brought to Stirling, where he was executed in April. In 17th-century litigation surrounding the Earl of Airth and his claim on the earldom of Strathearn, it was argued by the Crown that to recognise the Earl of Airth's claim would be a justification of Sir Robert Graham's murder of the king. However, more recent historians have doubted that the deprivation of Malise Graham was such a strong motivation for Sir Robert's actions.